Hey, God bless. Thank you for joining me today. Can you do me a huge favor and please type in the chat if you could hear me? Hey, Megan, can somebody, anybody, please tell me if you guys can hear me? You can, okay. Thank you. God bless. So, how's everybody doing on this Friday? Yes, we in the building on a Friday doing a live, y'all. Just came to hang out with you guys for a few minutes. I have a topic to discuss. Hey, hey Mia, I'm great. I hope all is well with you today. You tired? Oh, sorry to hear that. Hey Alan, thank you. Oh, it is Thursday. It sure is Thursday, y'all. I'm sorry. um, hey JJ. Hey Krishna. So, while you guys are coming in, and yes, today is Thursday, y'all. I'm so sorry about that. Today is Thursday. I'm tripping over here, but today is Thursday. So I have a topic to discuss, but before we get into that, let me go ahead and say the normal things that I would say before we get started. First of all, if you are someone who has donated to me in the channel, thank you so much. You are so greatly appreciated. If you are someone who has booked a session with me, thank you so much. You are so greatly appreciated. If you are someone who has commented something nice in the comments, thank you. If you have shared a video of mine, thank you. You are so appreciated, guys. Anything you guys do for me is so greatly appreciated. I really thank each and every one of you that has done that. So thank you. Also, when we talk on a live or a recorded video, I always say, let's discuss at the beginning of the video because I actually want to discuss the topic with you. Okay. I want to talk to you and with you. Okay. Come on out and share your thoughts, share your opinion, share your experience. If you've went through any of these things, I would like to hear from you. Some of y'all be watching the whole video and then you just kind of leave me hanging. Come on out in the comments and share what you think about it. Okay. Nobody can come and disrespect you over here. They cannot come and throw no shade. They cannot come and throw no judgment. This is a judgment free zone. It will not be tolerated and they will catch that three-piece. For those of you who do not know what the three-piece is, that just means they will get deleted. Okay, they will get blocked and they will also get reported. Okay, and in that order. We do not tolerate people being negative to me, and so I won't let them do that to you either. Do not be ashamed. Do not be shy. There's no need for any of that over here. All right, so y'all come on in here. I hope everybody is doing well. Hey, Poison Ivy. Hey, Krishna. Hey, Tommy. Y'all come on in here. So in today's live, y'all, we're going to go ahead and get this thing started. All of your recent changes are about to change your life forever. Okay. God has been working on you. He has been working on us as a collective. And I'm so happy about that because so many people are making certain changes in their lives and it's going to change your life forever. Okay. We're going to go over some of these things. All right. So the first thing many of you may have been doing, and it could have been something you've been doing for a long time, but you may have had a certain habit slash addiction. Okay. And as of recently, you may have gave something up. You completely stopped doing it. And I'm here to tell you that's going to change your life forever. Some of these things weren't the easiest things to stop doing because you were addicted to it and it was a habit that you had for a long time. So when you stop doing certain things, like if you had some kind of substance addiction or something, when you stop doing these things, your health is going to immediately start getting better. On top of that, your finances will go up. not because you're necessarily making more money, but you are going to have more of that money free to do other things. Okay, you have more money to save, more money to spend on better things, and it's going to improve your life forever. You will see a drastic change, all because you stopped that habit, whatever it was. And no, it doesn't have to just be a substance, because as soon as we talk about habits and addictions, the first thing that comes to mind is usually drugs and alcohol. But it doesn't even have to be that. It could be, you could probably have a shopping addiction. Sometimes retail therapy makes people feel better. When they get mad, when they get frustrated in life, they go shopping and spend up all their money. That is an addiction. Okay, some people may have even a gambling addiction. Some people, like, even with sports, I know there's a lot of guys out there that are a part of these football pools and these basketball things, and they bet on these teams. There's some diehard fans out there, and that's an addiction though. When you are betting and you're gambling your money. Some people love the scratch offs. I know some people that will buy a whole entire roll of the same ticket because they feel like they are guaranteed to win at least off one or two of those tickets. They think one or two of those tickets are going to be their jackpot. And so they constantly buying scratch off. They're constantly buying lottery tickets, the Powerball and stuff. Well, especially when it's a whole lot of money and everybody goes out and buys all these bunch of tickets because they want to win. But some people are doing this all the time. Every time they get paid, they go buy all these lottery tickets. That is gambling. Some people go in the casino and gamble in the casino. They want to win that jackpot. So they have these slot machines, steady putting their money in there. And for some of them, the casino, sometimes it's a setup, because they'll let you win a little $1,000, and you'll be tickled pink with it because you get so excited that you won that money. But that's how they get you, because you start wanting to gamble more, and they wind up getting half their money back, if not more, out of you, because you're going to spend it right back in the casino anyway, because you're going to try to get more money. See, that's how they be setting you up. Sometimes they let you win. They know what they be doing. They're watching all your moves on the camera. They be setting all that stuff up. It's a setup, I'm telling you. But that is an addiction as well. So it's not always some kind of drug or alcohol. I know that's what we think about generally when we talk about habits and addictions. But somebody watching this video, you have recently stopped something. Okay, and if you haven't had any type of addictions or any type of habit, okay, comment down below. I've been doing this. Okay, but if you have just started, then comment down below, yes, I recently have stopped such and such and such. And be happy about that. Be proud of yourself, because again, this stuff is not easy. I've lost $80,000 in the last 18 months. Wow. Nima Dien, I'm so sorry if I chopped that up, but that is a lot. That's a lot of money to lose, and a pretty short amount of time. That's not a lot of time. Okay. Hey, Shanette. So it's not only drugs. It's not only alcohol. It could be so many other things, but because you have incorporated being more conscious about it, and you have stopped these certain habits, you have stopped these certain addictions, your life is about to change forever. Okay, it will never be the same. And I'm telling you, you're going to start feeling so good about yourself, just because you have stopped that habit, just because you have stopped that addiction. You are going to feel so good inside, and it's going to change your life. Okay. Maybe you are someone who has recently incorporated some type of exercise into your diet or into your regimen, some type of exercise. You know, I know for me, it's been a struggle, because it's like I'll do it for, a solid 2 months or so, and then I just kind of fall off. I stop doing it for whatever reason. And I eventually get back to it, but it's usually a long stretch between the time that I'm not doing it to when I start doing it again. So if you are someone who has incorporated this into your life, you're doing some type of, maybe you're doing some walking, maybe you are doing some light weightlifting, maybe you are doing some yoga, even some yoga or something like that. But incorporating this into your life is going to change your life forever. You know, health is definitely wealth, and it's going to help you when you are exercising and it's on a regular basis, because health is not just for a month. It's not for just 6 months. It's a forever thing, right? It's a forever thing. So if you are incorporating this more and more into your life, you will feel different in so many different ways. Yes, your health, but your mind too. Okay. It helps with your mental health as well. You'll be amazed at how much less brain fog you have just by exercising your body. And you want to keep your future in mind. You want to live to a pretty old age. So with that in mind, if you are constantly moving yourself around and exercising, that will help you have less pain later on in your life, and it's going to change your life forever. When you are doing these things, you have to think about the forever aspect of it. You want to do these things forever. You don't just want to do it, every now and then or just sometimes. It's something that you want to incorporate into your life forever. And as you do that, you will notice a drastic change with how you feel, how you think, how you move in this world. All of that by doing these certain things. You will see a big change in yourself. Okay. And you could have been doing this. You could have been somebody that has always worked out. If you have been doing that, comment down below. I've been doing this. If you just started, that's okay too. Don't beat yourself up about it. Don't feel ashamed about it. You are getting more conscious about it because God is putting it on your heart to take better care of yourself. And if that's you, comment down below. Yes, I have been exercising for the past month. I have been going on walks the past 2 weeks. So be happy about that. You are still making progress because you're more conscious about it today. And it's going to change your life forever. Okay? He said, I spent $2,000. No, $200,000 I've spent. Feel stupid, spend a lot of money on women. That is a lot of money, That is a lot of money. You definitely want to be more conscious about that. Um, hey Astra, how you doing? So yeah, guys, when you are including some exercise in your regimen, it's going to change your life forever. You're going to look better. You're going to feel better. You're going to do better. Umar said, I just started a business. I'm so glad to hear that. I'm so happy for you. What kind of business do you have? Hey, Carolyn. So yeah, y'all, this is gonna change your life forever. For somebody watching this video, I just said diet by mistake on the last tip, but this is about diet for real. Food is it's a struggle out here. But you may be somebody that has been being more conscious about the things you put in your temple. It's not an easy thing, especially if you weren't um, raised on just eating all healthy foods. But as an adult, you definitely don't want to keep blaming your parents and whoever raised you. You don't want to blame that on them. As an adult, it's your responsibility to take care of yourself. And here in the States, I don't know where you are. Shout out to everybody tuning in from different countries and stuff like that. But here in the States, it's actually more expensive to eat healthy than it is to eat the junk food, eat the unhealthy stuff. It's way cheaper to eat that stuff. But, it is an investment that you should consider for yourself because you are worth it. Y'all do me a favor. As y'all come on and press that like button for me, please. Jesse says, gotta be disciplined. Exactly. Exactly. You gotta be disciplined. And the unhealthy food, it just tastes so good. And that's why it's even an addiction too. We just talked about addictions, but I forgot about food. Food can be an addiction too. People can be addicted to unhealthy foods because it tastes so good. And it's hard to just take a bite, or just pass it up altogether. It's hard to just eat a little bit of it and say, you know what, that's enough. But at least if you're more conscious about it and maybe decrease your portion size with the less healthy stuff, because shout out to everybody that eats only high vibrational foods. That's my goal for myself. I'll be honest with you, I'm not there yet, but I aspire to be there. I am incorporating more healthier options in my diet because I do want to get there. But just keeping it real and being transparent with you guys, I'm not there yet. Life has been more about balance for me. So I've been doing kind of half and half. I eat a lot of healthy stuff, but I also eat some stuff I probably shouldn't be eating. And so I'm getting better with that. So Poison Ivy says people overeat when stressed. Very true. A lot of people, because food is comfort, people use food for comfort, to comfort them. So, very true. And stress will do it. Stress will have you overeating real quick. Carolyn says, I haven't always been fat. Okay, but at the end of the day, that's what this video is about. It's about being more conscious about it and starting to work on it now. So, no need to feel shame about it. At the end of the day, we're all human. So it's just something that if you haven't been doing it, maybe that's why you are, on this live today, because you were supposed to hear this. You were supposed to hear, hey, maybe I should care more about my health, more about what I'm eating, because it does matter. And, especially even for certain zodiac signs, especially like a Taurus or Aries. Shout out to my bull game because I myself am a Taurus. But the struggle is real out here. They say the Taurus and the Aries are the foodies of the zodiac. Are any of you guys a Taurus or Aries? Come on out and stand up in the comments. Where are my bull gang at? Where my bull gang at? Are y'all out there? It's like have you ever seen that movie? Have you guys ever seen that movie White Chicks? If you ever seen the movie White Chicks, there was a part of the movie where they were sitting down at the table and they were picking what they were going to have for dinner. And the man was like, perhaps a salad. And the Wayans brother was like, perhaps not. Like that's the energy of a Taurus and an Aries all day and tomorrow. They're like, actually not. Let me get this, this, and this, smother with this and that, please and thank you. Because the struggle is real. Okay. Especially if you are a foodie. It doesn't really matter what shout out to my bull gang. Shout out to my bull gang. But yeah, it doesn't really matter what zodiac sign you are. You could be any sign and still be a foodie. But that's what they say about us in them zodiac videos. If you watch the the different signs, they will talk about food when it comes to a Taurus or Aries quick. Okay. So that's the energy of a Taurus right there. Perhaps not. Give me some food. I don't want the shrubbery. But you should actually include the salads in your diet and allow it to be a salad. Because some of us will fix a salad and originally it was a salad, but by the time you add all those different oh, thank you, Nimadian. Thank you so much. Your support is so greatly appreciated. By the time you add all these different toppings and different unhealthy things, and we haven't even gotten to the salad dressing yet. Okay, some people will drench their salad in whatever dressing, let's say ranch. They'll drench it in ranch, and by the time you stir up the salad and stuff, you can't even see any more green. All you see is white from the dressing. So it's like it's a salad, but it's not even all that healthy anymore because of how much stuff that you probably put on it. So health is wealth, y'all. Food matters too. Somebody has been maybe incorporating this recently. Somebody watching this video, you've always been doing this. Comment down below, I've been eating healthy. Okay, shout out to you if you have been. But some of us, we haven't been. So it's something that to think about. And God has already or will be putting this on your heart after you watch this video. Thank you, Kia. God will be putting this on your heart after you watch this video, that you should be more conscious about your health and what you are putting into your temple. That, as well as the exercise, I mean, the food is going to also clear your mind. It's going to also change how you feel inside. Okay, it's going to change how your body is functioning. I got you, Umar. I'm going to pray for you, babe. So it will help you. Okay, it will help you change your life forever, especially when you make it a habit. Because once you get used to it, you will only go for that type of stuff. You're used to it. That's all it's about, is getting used to it. Okay, that is something that will change your life forever. Um, so yeah, guys, these are things that's gonna help you in your life. It's gonna really upgrade you as a person, and it's gonna change your life forever. Okay. So the next thing you may have been doing as of recently is you may have been somebody that's always been kind of quiet, very passive. And so you could have just been someone that you just let a whole lot of things slide, okay, even though you didn't want to. And you had a habit of doing this for a very long time. But as of recently, you may have not been so passive. As of recently, you may have been choosing to speak up, okay? And by doing this, you're going to change your life forever. You're going to change your life forever. You're going to change your life forever. You really are, because, sometimes people be peopling and they do what they do. And sometimes they will do all that you let them get away with. And, by being so passive all before, it may be more of a struggle when you're incorporating this now, but you will notice a change in your life. It will change your life forever, because more people will understand that you're not as passive as they may have thought you were. Okay. You're not, yes, you may be quiet and more to yourself, but that doesn't matter. Okay. You've been still speaking up when you feel the need to, and when you feel the want to end certain things. And because you weren't doing this before, it could probably be kind of shocking to other people, but that's okay. Boys, and obviously I wasn't this passive. Hope we all can heal. Yeah, it's definitely a healing process that has to go on from um, you know, being passive, because you went through a lot before you spoke up about something. Okay, you did. You endured a lot of pain, a lot of mistreatment, a lot of disrespect, okay, before you decided to speak up. Before you decided to say, "You know what? I'm not going to be passive like this." It took a lot out of you to do that. It takes a strong person. It takes someone that really is confident in themselves and loves themselves in order to do that. And it's not easy. You don't want to be the person that looks like you're the bad guy, the drama starter, right? So you just keep quiet most of the time. You have done that. You've had a habit of doing that for so long. And so it's been interesting with you no longer being as passive as you have been, but it's going to change your life forever. I'm telling you, your whole life is changing, and it's changing for the better. It will only get better with you um, not allowing certain things. And that's okay, because it's all about boundaries. It's all about boundaries. People will always step over the boundaries that aren't there. And when you were passive, you didn't have any boundaries. You were just passive. People would just do whatever. So it's all about those boundaries. When you set those boundaries up, then, you know, people just gotta have to kind of deal with it. It is what it is. So doing that is definitely going to change your life forever. Um, Another thing you may have been doing as of recently is being more aware of the type of people you have around you. The type of people you hang around all the time. You've been being more aware of this lately. And the reason why is because you have been noticing the difference they have been making in your life negatively. Okay. And some of these people, you know, they're toxic. Some of these people are a bad influence. Okay. And some of them are narcissistic and all this stuff. And removing yourself from all this stuff is going to change your life forever. Some of these people, all they do is gaslight you, and you may not have been noticing it all before, but you're noticing it more now that they're gaslighting you. They're trying to make you feel bad for being a good person or doing things the way you do things. And so you have been distancing yourself from certain people, certain situations that you know who's going to be there and be around. And so you're like, nah, I'm good. I'm not going. I'm good on that. People are judging you about this, but at the same time, it's changing your life forever. Don't you worry about them judging you. They be all right. Let them judge you. Let them have their little whatever they want to say about you because you know what you want to be around. Like-minded individuals, people with love and light in their hearts. You don't have time for the negativity. You don't have time for the constant distractions and the some of those people that you finding out they don't really like you like that for real. Sometimes they are low-key haters for real. And you may not have noticed that all before because maybe you just wanted to have friends to hang around. Maybe you just didn't want to be bored in the house by yourself and you just felt like, oh, I'm gonna be bored. Who else am I gonna hang around with? So you just kind of dealt with it. But as of recently, or after you watch this video, God is going to be putting it on your heart to be more selective. And I'll even go as far as saying the word picky. Yeah, pickier. Yeah, being picky. You do. You got to be more picky about who you are around. And that is okay. That is okay to have standards that you are okay with and stuff that you're not okay with. That is okay. Don't let nobody let them try to make you feel bad about not wanting to be around a certain thing that you know you're going to see. Thank you so much, Janet. Your support is so greatly appreciated. And people try to gaslight you about this because they like, oh, so you're not coming with us to the such and such, or you're not going to have some of this such and such with us, and you're like, no, I'm good. I don't want none. Oh, you acting bougie now. Oh, you acting stank. Oh, you acting funny. No, you're not acting funny. You're not acting funny. You're just doing what's best for you. And because you know some of them are going to be like that from a past experience because they already did that before to you, because you now know that, you just choose to not even be around them. You have been like, nah, I'm distancing myself from such and such and them. I'm just not going. They can count me out. Yeah, they're going to talk about me, but I don't care because I'm not going to be there to hear it. I just don't care. They can say what they want to say. Stanley says, I gotta keep from that stress. Exactly, Stanley. You will be a lot less stressed out if you are not around certain people. Certain people you just shouldn't be around them. They're not helping you elevate. They want to bring you down a notch or two. That's what they want to do. Thank you so much, Maisie. Your support is so greatly appreciated. That's what they want to do. They want to bring you down. Okay, a few notches, not just one. They want to bring you down a few notches. You're doing well. You're doing great. You're making progress. Don't let these people be the reason why you lose all your progress. And then when they have all these things that they want you to also indulge in, you were doing great with that certain addiction that you let go of. So it's more challenging when you're around certain people that are still indulging in that. Don't let these people bring you back to that. Let them do that if that's still what they want to do, without judgment. No judgment, because hey, you might used to do it too. You might used to do it. So we're not going to judge them. We're going to pray for them. But at the same time, you just don't want to be around it. And that is okay. It's all right. Maisie says, I gave up sugar. That is hard to do. Ooh, yes, it is. That is a good point. Sugar is so addictive. It is so hard to give up on some sugar because certain things just don't even taste right without it. It's really hard. That's definitely an addiction when it comes to food. It's definitely an addiction that when you change that, when you can allow that to not be an all the time thing, it's going to change your life forever. Okay, your whole body is going to be different without all the sugar. And there are some sugar alternatives too. Maybe some honey or maybe some agave or something like that. There's other things you could do to replace the sugar, but when you're so used to the sugar, it's hard to change that. But because we are conscious about it, we are going to do better in this season. God is going to put it on your heart to do better in this season so it could change your life forever. So yeah, try some honey, the real honey, not that stuff that's just syrupy, because they be selling some stuff that's honey flavored and stuff. So you got to make sure it's actually honey. But if it's real honey, okay, real agave and stuff like that, um, it's definitely going to help you change your life forever. So yeah, guys, something else you may have been doing is praying more. Okay, real quick, let me just say this. You know, you are a person, right? And I have to keep reminding people that God has feelings just like me and you. He has feelings just like people do. And I feel like there's so many people that it's like they know about God, but they forget about God until they're going through something. Then all of a sudden they get to praying then. Okay. But what about when your light bill was paid on time? What about when your mortgage or your rent was paid for another month and you still have a place to live? What about those times when you don't necessarily need something? Those are the times you still want to pray. You don't want to go to God when things are bad and you want him to rescue you and get you out of that situation. Because see, that's what a lot of people do. And then when God take his time, they got the nerve to get mad at God, but God feel used. He feels used and abused. He don't want to, you only coming to me because you need me. That's how he's thinking about it. Yeah, he might help you out, but he gonna take his time. But see, he helps those that pray on a consistent basis. He helps them quicker because he knows you really love him for real. You really building a relationship with him for real. You really trying to be close to him for real. You come and talk and spend time with God all the time. Okay, somebody that's watching this video, you may have recently been incorporating that into your day. Maybe you have started praying every day when you used to didn't pray all the time. But now you pray every day. For some of you, you may pray multiple times a day. And if that's you, it's going to change your life forever. Okay, the more you pray to God, it's going to help you out because number one, God will see the gratitude coming from you. Okay, he will understand that you are actually thankful and you're not just coming to him with some drama all the time. He is the ultimate fixer. He will do that, but still you don't want to only go to him for that. And so not only are you showing your gratitude, you're showing your appreciation, and it's going to help you because a lot of weight is going to just be lifted off your shoulders. Okay, a lot of the things that we stress about, life be lifing, people be doing what they do, but a lot of the things that we are stressing about most of the time, when you leave that stuff to God by daily praying, you will feel so much better as you go throughout your day. You're not going to be worried about this stuff as much or at all because you prayed to God about it. You left it in God's hands. You gave it to God to deal with. And because you prayed on such a regular basis, he will take care of that for you much quicker than he will respond to somebody that's just in a jam praying to him now. All of a sudden, they want to pray now. When you that person that keeps in constant contact with him, okay? And he knows he's not just being used. When he know you that person, that's when he show up a lot quicker for you. So quick. And he's an on-time guy. He doesn't show up when you want him to all the time, but he shows up right on time. And it's a lot quicker for those that it makes sense to help first. You're gonna be pushing yourself to the front of the line with all the things that may be going on in your life, all because you are praying consistently. Okay, you are always praying to God. When you wake up, you are grateful. You telling God thank you just for waking you up, just for keeping you alive. Okay. Hey, late coming. Yeah, I'm live, love. So just by praying to God all the time, it's going to change your life forever. Because you're giving God all your burdens. You're giving God all the things that are messing with you, stressing you out. But you are also coming to God on the days that nothing's going on, nothing's happening, nobody messing with you, nobody harming you, but you're still going to God on those days. You're still talking to God and communicating with Him on those days, on those nights, because He has feelings just like everybody else. And I know I've said that on a couple of videos because it's so important to remember. He has feelings just like us, and He do not want to be feeling like He's used. He will put it on your heart to get closer to Him in this season. And if you go along with the process, it's going to change your life forever. Your life will never be the same. Okay? God will do that for you. Everything we are discussing in this video is all forms of self-love. Okay? It's all self-love. As far as you changing your habits or completely getting rid of and removing those habits, it's because you love yourself. When you go out for a walk for 30 minutes to just soak in the sun and get your exercise in, it's because you love yourself. When you are watching what you are putting in your temple and you are decreasing the amount of unhealthy foods, it's because you love yourself. When you are stopping all that passive stuff and saying what needs to be said sometimes, it's because you love yourself. When you praying to God, yes, it's because you love God, but it's also because you love yourself. All of this is self-love. It's all self-love. So, yeah, guys, everything we talked about today, this is things that God has either recently put on your heart or will be very soon. Okay? God will be putting this on your heart very soon because He is working on you. He's working on us. Okay? Everybody who is a child of God, okay? We can even say a chosen one. God is working on you. He knows exactly what He's doing. Go along with the process. Don't fight it. Don't fight it. You feel like you should stop that habit because God is putting it on your heart to stop. Enough. You have enjoyed whatever that was long enough. God says time to stop. God says time to leave that alone. Don't feel bad about the past and how long you did it and how much money you wasted. Don't try to, we're not going backwards. We're only going forwards. So don't feel bad about it. Don't be embarrassed either. Okay? We all have a past. Nobody here is perfect. And even doing all the things we discussed today, we are not striving for perfection. We are striving for constant improvement. Constant improvement. That's it. Nobody here is going to ever be perfect, and that's okay. So, this is all about self love and getting closer to yourself and getting closer to God. Everything, all of this stuff is going to change your life forever. So, I really appreciate those of you that have came in the live today and spent a little bit of time with me, guys. Um, I really love each and every one of you guys. We're going to go ahead and get out of here. I just wanted to come and do a quick chit chat with you guys real quick on this Thursday afternoon. I sure said Friday at the beginning, y'all. I don't know where my mind was. It's definitely a Thursday. So shout out to everybody who has tuned in or will catch the playback. I really appreciate you for watching the playback too. So thanks again, y'all. And you know me, I'll be back soon. Peace.